that has to be taken in case of a person who is in these conditions that we have mentioned on the monitor right now. Now, in this last segment of the chapter of AIDS to Health, we take an account of artificial breathing. On the monitor, we give you the details of artificial breathing. A person may stop breathing in accident such as drowning, electric shock, or due to head injury. Breathing must immediately be restored to save life. This is done by inducing breathing by artificial means. What are the steps that can be taken into account for a condition like a person has drowned? Here on the monitor, the details. In drowning, if the victim has drunk much water, some even goes into the lungs, immediately lay the victim with his back facing upward and head tilted towards one side. Press the back repeatedly to force the water out. When all the water has gone out, start giving him artificial breathing immediately. The steps in artificial breathing are: lay the victim flat on his back and put a pillow or folded towel under his shoulder in a way that his chest is raised and his head is thrown back. Second, sit near the victim's head or hold his arms. Draw the arms upward and backward. This will cause his chest to expand and draw the air. The next step. Next, fold the victim's arm and press them against the rib. The air will now be expelled. Repeat the two steps at the rate of about 15 times per minute. Continue till the victim starts breathing without any extra help or till the doctor arrives. Suppose if such type of a situation arises, you should know exactly what is to be done. In this chapter, we have learned much details about what is health, what is diseases, what are the different terms that are required for understanding the chapter of AIDS to health. What do you understand by the lines of defenses? First, second, third, and fourth. We also have taken an account of what do you mean by immunity, active, passive. At the end of the chapter, we talked about first aid, and we have quoted an example of artificial breathing. Here we come to an end of the theory part to be studied in the chapter AIDS to Health. We now move on to the next segment of the chapter, which are the board questions that has been asked in ICSE board exam. In this chapter, the questions that are asked are mostly the questions which are more related with terms, or for that matter, they are also related with the vaccines that we have seen or the diseases that are there. We are going to take a set of questions to understand what are the different types of questions that can be used. On the monitor, we start with the first question. This is a question that featured in the year 2006, and the question is, explain immunity. And the answer is, immunity is the ability of the body to resist disease either due to inborn ability or having acquired it during one's lifetime. Though it's a short answer, it covers all the points in it. A question that was asked in the year 2006, define the term antibiotics. Give an example of an antibiotic. If one is asked, you need to give more than one examples to be on the safer side. And your answer has to be, antibiotics are chemical substances obtained from bacteria or fungi with the help to destroy or inhibit the growth of harmful microorganisms. Examples are penicillin, streptomycin, neomycin. These are the examples of antibiotics. A question that featured in the year 2007. This is the one that's more related with the vaccine. On the monitor, the question for you. And the question is, name any two vaccines and mention the disease against which they are given for immunity. The first one is BCG for tuberculosis and DPT for diphtheria, pertussis and tetanus. Questions can be asked with reference to true or false. One such question featured in the year 2008, and the question is, state whether the following statement are true or false. If false, rewrite the correct form of the statement. And the statement is, penicillin obtained from a fungus is an example of an antibody. Answer to be rewritten is, penicillin obtained from a fungus is an example of antibiotic. A question that featured in the year 2008 is, rewrite the complete explanation by inserting the keyword in the space which is indicated. Vaccine is a preparation consisting of, and here is the word that you have to indicate, microbes which help to build immunity in the human body. And your correct answer is, vaccine is a preparation which consists of dead or weakened microbes which help to build immunity of the human body. A question that featured in the year 2008 again is, antiseptics are chemical substances supplied to the, again you have to insert a word, to destroy or prevent the growth and multiplication of harmful microbes. And here your answer has to be, antiseptics are chemical substances applied to the skin and body to stop or to destroy or prevent the growth and multiplication of harmful microbes. So see to it that you insert proper words in such type of questions. One question we had seen that was related with immunity. But there was another question that was asked which was related like this. Year is 2008 and the